Lila called it something else, a silence that listened back. Dr. Mercer's notebooks had grown erratic. His writing, once elegant and precise, had turned into looping spirals and half-formed symbols. He began every page the same way: "They are becoming." His lectures to the staff became sermons no one understood. He spoke of harmonic bridges, of soul frequency, of the great unison, claiming that the boundary between life and death had finally thinned enough to touch. When he spoke, his voice carried an odd resonance, as if an echo followed each word half a second later. At first, Lila thought it was her imagination. Then others began to hear it too, a second voice, low and mechanical, that slipped beneath his breath like a whisper made of metal. He said it was the choir speaking through him. He said the children's vibrations had found a vessel. But Lila noticed something else. Mercer's hands never stopped trembling. He tried to hide it by clasping them behind his back, but the tremor spread upward, until even his jaw seemed to buzz faintly when he spoke. He no longer ate, no longer slept in his quarters. He spent his nights below, in the chamber of alignment, where the coffins still hummed though no one touched them. The hand cranks had long stopped moving, yet the brass plates vibrated on their own, as if fed by an unseen current. When Lila descended once to investigate, she found frost blooming along the edges of the metal, the air thick with the smell of iron and ozone. She ran her fingers across one coffin and felt it, not cold, but warm, pulsing, alive. Mercer claimed it was proof of divine resonance. He told Lila that each coffin contained not a body, but a frequency, and that he was now the conductor. His eyes glowed with feverish conviction. He said the children's souls had merged into a single chord, one that must be sustained through him. Lila wanted to believe it was madness, but when he spoke, the lamps dimmed in rhythm with his words. His breath fogged in patterns that curled and straightened like musical notation. And then the seizures began. It started with Thomas, the youngest boy, who had always been delicate and eager to please. During morning prayers, he stiffened mid-verse, his body jerking violently before collapsing. The hum deepened as he convulsed, a low, vibrating moan filling the hall. Mercer did not rush to help him. He only stepped closer, eyes wide, and whispered that the transition was beginning. When the boy's small chest stopped rising, Mercer knelt beside him, his trembling hands suddenly steady. He sent the other children away, locked the doors, and ordered Lila to bring his instruments. She refused at first, until he looked at her, and she felt something unnatural in his stare. It was not a command, but a pull,